Today I wanted to take a look at some of my recent PSA pickups from Pokemon and Marvel cards, so let's just jump right into it. Starting off with my Marvel collection, one character that I want to collect a lot is Wanda Maximoff in honor of my beautiful hedgehog Wanda, who is now almost 3 years old, and I did name her before WandaVision came out, but I did name her specifically for the character. This card is absolutely stunning. It is a yellow taxi from Marvel Allure. And yeah, just very, very clean card. Was able to pick it up for pretty cheap. It was, I think, $60. Pretty clean for PSA 10. Nice little pickup. I think there's not that many good Wanda cards out there, so I thought this yellow taxi did look pretty awesome. Definitely a good pickup, and I'm happy about that one for sure. Our next Wanda card is, in fact, again from Marvel Allure, and it is the Infinity Stones with the Time Stone. This is an upper deck card, and it is numbered, as you can see on the back. It is 274 out of 299, so not too many of these, but not a lot of people grade them. So I thought PSA 10, this was a really, really fun pickup, and slowly growing the Wanda collection for Marvel. So hey, you know, you got to start somewhere. You guys are watching the beginning of it, and these are the first few cards going into the collection for Wanda. When it comes to Pokemon, the first card that I picked up recently was the 2021 Evolving Skies Alternate Art Dragonite. I think this card is absolutely stunning, and I got it for a really good deal on a bid. It was just a fun one that I saw that was going for pretty cheap. I mean, this card usually goes for around 180 to 200-ish, and I was able to get it for like lower than that. So hey, definitely a good pickup and a fun one. Dragonite is pretty fun Pokemon, not one that I'm specifically hunting, but definitely a clean card and a good one to add into the collection, especially because I do collect Latios and Latios specifically, so going away and getting some, you know, some other Mons, it's a good time for sure. Next up, we do have a Palkia V-Star PSA 10. Now, I've been collecting a lot of PSA 10s because I think they're so much more fun to pick up, because I feel like you're always going to try and upgrade to a PSA 10. So I usually try and go for a lot of them, but I did pick up this card at a local card shop for like $30. So, you know, for a PSA 10, that's a good deal no matter what card it is. I am a big fan of Diamond and Pearls. More Diamond, you know, got to get my Dialga love in there. But for, you know, $30, I was at a card shop, just saying hi to everyone in there, and always got to pick up something. So this is what I went with. Nice little add into the collection for now. Now, let's get into some of the heavy hitters. Well, this one's not too much of a heavy hitter, but it is a Latios from 2023, and it is the reverse holo. Nothing too special about this card. This was a really cheap pickup. I think it was like $20. So one of the cheaper Latioses, but, you know, sometimes you go across a good deal and you got to pick it up while you can. This was definitely one of those times. Any Latios PSA 10 that I can get for like a meal these days, I think it's totally worth it and definitely good add in the collection while I can get it cheap. Now, next up, we do actually have two cards that was a pickup together on eBay. These are both the Japanese black and white. If you guys want to take a look at the back, they did come with these little protectors in it, which was pretty nice for the pickup. But this was too cheap to pass up on. I was able to get both of these in the sleeves for only $100. Latios and Latios PSA 10s for that deal. Had to scoop it up. This is from the Dragon Selection first edition cards, and yeah, let's take a little bit of a closer look at each of these because these are just stunning. Look at that Latios. Beautiful, beautiful card on the inside. One of my favorite Latios cards for sure, which I will show you my favorite one in a second, but my gosh. Very clean pickup for sure. And let's take a look at Latios. Wow, stunning. You guys don't believe me that I'm a fan. Got them tattooed on my arm. That's why they are my favorites. Mainly from the movie back in the day. Grew up on it, and I've played Pokemon my whole life. I know all of them, of course. But yeah, very, very clean pickup. And just look at that gorgeous card. PSA 10. Such a steal, I feel like, for $100. Both cards total $100, $50 each. Yeah, I just feel like that's just a giant steal that you got to pick up on, and you just only get lucky sometimes. So definitely nice pickups for sure. All these pickups are throughout the last few months. Hope to make more videos soon of just more pickups, because I'm a big card collector and definitely constantly collecting. And this is one of my big Latias hits from, well, not hits, but pickups, I guess. It was from a card show earlier this year, or a convention. My apologies, is one of those two. Go to a lot of both. So 2002 Pokemon Japanese Alto Mares Latias, and it is the holo. And this is just a beautiful card, and I got it for $210. A little bit, I'd say fair price, but one perk on it. As you can see right here, there is a swirl on it. If you guys don't know, there is a little bit of a market for the swirl cards. That it's, if you guys don't know, it is just has to do with the holo wrapping in the background. Those swirls were a little bit rarer, so people like to hunt for them and value them as a little bit higher because they're such a standout on the card. One thing that makes it super rare though is if you have two swirls. Two swirls on any Pokemon card from back in the day will definitely be a heavy amount these days. I don't know why. It's just something that's a little bit of a deeper Easter egg when it comes to Pokemon collecting, but definitely really nice to know when you are collecting cards. So I was able to pick this one swirl Latias Japanese PSA 8. Of course, I would love a PSA 10, but PSA 10s go for like $800+, and I was able to get this like I said, PSA 8 for like $200. I mean, this is the one time that I'm probably going to be able to pick up this card with the swirl in it. Was able to see the condition of the card. It's really fun also collecting just as you go. So this was a really good pickup in my opinion, and it is my favorite Latias card. I mean, look at this. She is so stunning in this card. It looks so much better in person too. The camera doesn't pick it up at all. But either way, really, really, really good pickup. And here we have our 6 recent Pokemon card haul, as well as 2 Marvel cards. These are kind of the cards I'm probably going to be trying to collect, so I hope you guys stick around and see the collection grow. Lots of Latias and Latios coming in the future, and of course just any favorite Mon or Fun pickup. We will be collecting a whole bunch more Wanda, and probably just start grading some of the Marvel cards that we do have. Super stoked to see how this collection ends up growing. So again, stick around. We have this Star Wars PSA haul coming up next, so I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys for that video. Peace.